Okay, good evening, everyone. So today it is our pleasure to have with us Mr. Amar Jha, who is an eminent personality, and we welcome you, sir, to the webinar session of Amity. Welcome, sir. So, and it is my privilege to get an opportunity to introduce Mr. Jha, who is a BTech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT and a postgraduate from one of the premier institutes of India, that is XLRI Jamshedpur. Apart from that, Mr. Jha holds 3 decades of corporate experience in India and abroad and possesses a strong background of skill development, hydrocarbon sector, and offshore oil and gas experience with MNCs. Mr. Jha also has business engagements and exposure in 14 countries, including USA, UK, Russia, France, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, China, Singapore, Malaysia, UAE, Oman, Bahrain, and Qatar. Presently, Sir is the MD and CEO of Skill Yatra. Sir also holds some significant positions in the as member of the Board of Studies in the Bharatiya Skill Development University, Jaipur. Member, Advisory Council, Association of Indian Principals. And Sir's last domestic assignment was as the CEO of Jharkhand Skill Development Mission, Government of Jharkhand. Sir, we welcome you once again to our webinar session, and the forum is open for you, sir.
Okay, hello friends. Good afternoon. Hope you all are doing well. Okay, I have a proposal for you today. How many of you don't want to work a single day in your life? Okay? Did you hear my proposal? How many of you don't want to work a single day in your life? How many of you are committed to change your life decision from today? How many of you are committed to change your life decision from today? Ladies and gentlemen, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. Can you repeat with me? Just say yourself, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. And I fully agree. And I repeat what the famous American singer and songwriter Mark Antony said. If you work, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. And Mark Antony selected singing as his career. And he has never worked a day in his life. Friends, hope you all are safe, healthy, and happy in this pandemic situation with your family and the loved ones. I'm privileged and thankful to Sanmaya and the team of the MET Global Business School for inviting me to speak to the brilliant students and the faculty of AGBS today. Hope you all have carried a notebook. Do you have a notebook? Keep a notebook or a sheet of paper in front of you, because we will do one or two exercises as well as we talk. Not to test you, but just checking in between whether you are listening what we are talking or not. Okay? So we'll do one or two exercise. Not to take it serious, just enjoy. Before I go further, I will like to mention that after completing my term as CEO of Jharkhand Skill Development Mission, I regularly communicate with the students of the colleges, universities, skill development youth, and the society in general through my YouTube channel, Skill Yatra. Okay, just a single word, Skill Yatra, SILLYATRA. There is no gap between skill and yatra, single word, Skill Yatra. Those who have not subscribed to the channel yet, you can do it even now and communicate with me on a regular basis and also watch all inspirational upcoming videos as it gets uploaded. Gentlemen, I know you all are looking forward to a brilliant career ahead, but you must be going through a lot of anxieties at this VUCA time. You know what VUCA is? Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. These are real uncertain times, not for you, for the whole world. I would have loved to speak to you face to face, but I'm talking to you virtual and through this webinar. The emotions are transmitted through technology and not through the human organ. These are tough times, testing times, but I don't want you to get frustrated and unhappy in your endeavor to get something in your life. You must be happy first in whatever you are trying to achieve. Let us come to the topic. What we have agreed today is winning habits, a rising career. I'm going to give you a mantra of habit in your journey, a rising career and staying happy. So let's come first part first. Winning habits. The Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, hang on, these days Chinese virus is more common, more famous in these pandemic situation. But Chinese philosophy is also quite famous and quite old. So Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu has said that watch your thoughts, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become action. And watch your action, become habit. And watch your habit, they become character. And watch your character, they become your destiny. So see how your thought process through words and actions and habits and character gets to the destiny that you have selected in your life. But I define habit in a different way. Habit, HABIT. H stands for happiness. A stands for aptitude. B for brave. I for initiative. And T for thankfulness. So for me, all these five are the winning habits. Let's talk first. H for happiness. You make happiness your first habit in your journey to the career. Whatever destination you have set for your career, whatever roadmap you have selected, the whole journey, you must stay happy. And happiness is where your objective is. And that is why I said, if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. I'm sure most of you must have heard Steve Jobs because many of you will have his Apple products in front of you: iPhone, iPad, iPod, etc. Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. I repeat, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So let me ask you again a question. Whatever destiny and the roadmap you have selected, do you love it? I hope you love it. If not, there are only two options. One, you change the destiny and the road you have selected. If you don't love it, you change the destiny and the road you have selected. Or you better start loving what you have already selected. You have these two options. Now, my son, like you, completed his BBA from Christ University, Bangalore. He got a job as well from the campus in one of the largest organizations in the world, an American organization. But he didn't love the 9 to 5 job and he quit. He moved on to the film industry and started his journey as an actor. See, many people I have come across who say, see, many people I've come across who says, sir, I don't know what I love or what my passion is. This is a different matter. And I'm going to cover in one of the episodes on my YouTube channel on Skill Yatra that how you know what you love and what career you should select. But this session is not meant for that. Today, we will stay on our topic. But if you stay connected with my Skill Yatra channel, one day we will cover it. I'm sure you must have heard about Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. Have you heard it? Lewis Carroll in Alice's Adventure in Wonderland says, Alice asked the Cheshire Cat, what road do I take? And the cat asked, where do you want to go? Alice answered, I don't know. And the cat said, it really doesn't matter if you don't know where to go, does it? So you must first know where you have to go and then select a roadmap leading to that and then enjoy the journey. The happiness habit that you will develop will lead you to an ever rising career. Without working for a single day, your career will keep rising. So, your number one habit is happiness. Number two, A for aptitude. It is hugely important that you follow your aptitude. Everyone has some natural talent or a special ability to do something. Everybody cannot do everything. You must recognize your aptitude or natural talent. What attracts you? You can be a brilliant cook or a brave swimmer. You can be a mountaineer or a scientist. But if a person interested in mountaineering follows a path of being a scientist, he or she will not be the greatest scientist in the world. And if a person interested in science wants to become a mountaineer, it is likely to be a disaster as well. Therefore, please identify your passion, aptitude, and then follow it without any fear. I can guarantee you, even the temporary failures and setbacks that will come in your way will not deter you. You will fail for sure, but you will rise again. You will keep trying without getting tired. Your aptitude will never let you tire. I will like to recite महाकवि सोहनलाल द्विवेदी जी ने एक कविता में कहा है, एंड मुझे आपने सुना हो भी होगा कि लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चढ़ती दीवारों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। मन का श्वास रगों में साहस भरता है, चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना नहीं अखरता है। आखिर उसकी मेहनत बेकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। Your aptitude, your interest, I'm sure, will keep driving you in your career without getting tired ever. Number 3, B for brave. If you desire to make a difference in the world, you have to be different from the world. If you desire to make a difference in the world, you have to be different from the world. There is a risk in whatever you do in life. And if you are doing something where there is no risk, probably you are not doing enough. You are not utilizing your full potential. You are underperforming, and this is unlikely to give you satisfaction and happiness. आपने वो माउंटेन ड्यू का एडवर्टाइजमेंट सुना है? डर के आगे जीत है। सलमान खान कहते हैं डर के ही आगे जीत है। तो छोड़िए डरना और अपने पैशन को फॉलो करिए। आपने रामायण की कहानी भी सुनी होगी। राम यदि राजा बनकर अयोध्या में राज करते रहते तो वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक राजा के रूप में जाने जाते, परंतु राम ने 14 वर्ष तक वनवास में जाकर अपने उत्तरदायित्व और कर्तव्य का पालन किया, इसलिए राम मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम बन गए। तो अगर आपको भी उस आदर्श में जाना है तो आप भी ब्रेव होकर फॉलो करिए अपने पैशन को। नंबर 4, I for initiative. Whatever career you want to achieve, take initiative towards that. कहते हैं कि करोगे तभी ना सीखोगे, गिरोगे तभी ना सीखोगे। Find out more and more about your passion and interest. Say you want to become a Formula One driver or a politician. You should start taking initiative in knowing everything about it. Opportunity, threats, competition, facility, the resources required, etc. Find out what your family thinks about it and how are they going to support your goal. Who all are your like-minded friends? Who all are your like-minded company? Start being in the company of those people. It is said that you are known by the company you keep. Generally, you are average of your 5 best friends. Some may be above you, some may be below you, but your character, your personality will be average of your best 5 friends. And therefore, you must initiate your journey towards the destiny that you have selected. कहते हैं well begun is half done. Once you have initiated your journey, your passion will keep you driving you to your destiny. I'll tell you, in my childhood, I was in a small village of say about 400 people in the state of Bihar. The small school that I went in my childhood, I stood first in my class. So everybody was happy. My teacher, my parents were all very happy. But even at the age of 10, I thought this small school is not enough for me. I moved on to a bigger school in a reasonably bigger town. On and on and on. And the journey that I started took me to 15 countries in the world, what Purnima Sarkar said. And where I worked, and there I worked, I managed projects, I delivered research papers, seminars, workshops, even traveling. A small village of 400, 500 people in Bihar to 15 countries. It gave me a lot of satisfaction by now. So don't hesitate in initiating a new journey in your life. Initiating action for something new that you love should be one of your habits. You never know where this journey is going to take you. Number five, thankfulness. The last but not the least of your five habits is being thankful. Thankful for all those people who help you in progressing your journey to the destination. Be thankful to your parents, teachers, family members, your faculty, your boss, friends, guides, and to me, jokes apart, all those people are helping you. And eventually, be thankful to God. You must be thankful to all those people who have helped you, supported you in good and the bad days. It is said, what goes around comes around. If you are thankful and show gratitude to the people who help you, their blessings and best wishes will come back to you. And those blessings are immensely powerful, my friend. Being thankful is one of the most powerful habits in developing your life goals and career. Let's come to the next segment of our topic, which is rising career. What we have discussed so far with these five habits. Now we will discuss your career prospect as on today under this pandemic situation. My friends, this is an unprecedented event in our lifetime. India has more than 1.62 crores of infection. Single day rise of more than 3.3 lakhs, nearly 1.86 lakhs fatalities, with 2,200 fatalities in a day. People are dying without new beds, oxygen, medicines. Consistently, India is recording highest infection. But I still feel when going gets tough, tough gets going. The government, the Supreme Court, corporate world, health workers, all are coming together to defeat the world. You and I and India will emerge from this difficult situation. So, talking about your career and employment in today's situation, India is suffering basically from structural unemployment. Structural unemployment is a match between the skills that the workers possess and the skills required by the employer and the industry. There is a mismatch, there is a disconnect. In India, people have degrees, but they lack skill or competency to perform a work. India has 1.37 billion human resource, but at the same time, India has only 4.7% skilled people against South Korea, 96%, Japan, 80%, Germany, 75%, UK, 68%, USA, 52%. I'm very sure and I'm confident in India, anyone who has skill, not just degree or certificate, will definitely get a job. But the nature of job is going to traditional roles will change post pandemic. Even in the same sector, the nature of skill required is going through massive change. For example, health sector. Health sector will emerge stronger, but it may require online consulting, telemedicine, easy to use standardized equipment by the patient at home, such as sugar measurement, BP measurement, oxygen cylinders, medicine delivery by drones. Who knows tomorrow in the car, what you are keeping a fire extinguisher, you will be asked to carry oxygen cylinder. Today, everyone in home will have a pulse oximeter. So things are changing. Entertainment sector will require more of web series, low budget pictures, interactive games and channels. Unlike Bahubali, which costed about 200 crores and earned nearly 700 crores. But today, Bahubali will be on standby. You can't shoot. Education sector, where you are there and we are there, will also focus on online learning, webinars as we are doing now, rather than more infrastructure, colleges, universities, coaching classes in every town. You can see how Byju's has emerged as a billion-dollar company. In banking sector, more focus is on contactless transaction. Money transfer, etc., is all happening through the web, internet. You may see today how many companies in banking and NBFC space are engaged in payment apps. Retail sector will more focus on e-commerce, online marketing, efficient supply chain like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, Big Basket. Food sector. Food sector will require food on delivery rather than fancy restaurant candlelight dinner. The apps like Swiggy and Zomato and pizza on delivery are becoming more successful. Tomorrow, my friend, you will be hired for your skill. What you can do for the company with the skills that you possess, rather than just the degree or certificate that you possess. During interview, you are interviewed for what? You are interviewed for how you are going to help the company in achieving their goals. They don't look at your certificate or degrees that you possess. One more thing, before you go for any interview, you can prepare yourself watching one video that I have uploaded on Skill Yatra channel. It is called 10 tips for interview skills. Okay, 10 tips for interview skills on Skill Yatra channel on YouTube. It is based on my 3 decades of experience in corporate sector, India, abroad, government sector, and lakhs of jobs that I have given or I have hired the people for. It will be very helpful if you see that before you go for any interview and practice it. Next is your education, skill, and employment. It is based on your aptitude. Even the new education policy that has been launched focuses more on aptitude, analytics, and all those things. That is why in aptitude is one of my 5 habits. And I would like you to think what your aptitude is before you take a career. Can we do an exercise? I hope you all have a notebook and a sheet of paper and pen. Okay, I will ask you 10 questions. Okay, don't get serious. I'll ask you 10 questions and the answers is only A or B. Okay, you have to write A or B on a sheet of paper and you can do your evaluation. Okay, let me start. Question number 1. A. I love to work in chaos. Okay, A is I love to work in chaos. B, I like to work in a well laid out systems and procedures. So you can have A or B. Question number 2. I can work 24/7. To B, I like a 9 to 5 job. Okay? I like a 9 to 5. Question number 3. I'll ask 10 questions. Okay? Question number 3A. What is work life balance? A. What is work life balance? B. I need a good work life balance. I need a good work life balance. Number 4. I want exponential growth. Okay? I want exponential growth. B. There should be incremental growth in life. Okay? Next question. I'm a work alcoholic. I'm a work alcoholic. And there are other things also in life more than work. Okay. Number 6. I will love working in a startup. Number 6A. I will love working in a startup. 6B. I love working in a large multinational company. Number 7. I want to implement path breaking ideas. Number 7A. I want to work in a path breaking ideas. 7B. I want to execute large projects systematically. Number 8A. Number 8A. I want fast decisions, even it may go wrong. A is I want fast decisions, even it may go wrong. 8B. I want to make a flawless decision. Okay. Number 9. I want to make big money fast. A is I want to make big money fast. And B, there should be consistent flow of money in life. Number 10A. I want a roller coaster ride. A is I want a roller coaster ride. 10B. I will love to swim in a lake. 10B is I will love to swim in a lake. So I hope you have answered all these questions as per your aptitude, as per your liking. Friends, everything in life comes at a cost. Depending on the answers given, which is flickering on the screen, It indicates your entrepreneurship mindset or a consistent employee mindset. And both are right. I do not say which one is right or which one is wrong, but you must follow this roadmap based on your aptitude. Once I was in a city called Mumbai. I was in the gym of a big club, and suddenly I saw a young boy escorted by few bodyguards around entered into the gym. As soon as he entered into the manager also got alert and standing. Someone was holding his towel, someone was holding his bottle in the hand, and special trainer turned up to him with a big salute. But surprisingly, the push-up that had to be done was to be done by that boy only. Trainer was not doing for him. Everybody was just watching. So, my friends, whatever resources, wealth, talent you may have, you have to do your own push-ups. No one will do the push-up for you. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. You have to make a call whether you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to be an employee. As you are studying now, both the options are open for you. Whether you want to be a job creator or a job seeker, but once you have made that decision, the habits that I have suggested will lead your career in life. These days, there is a lot of focus of the government to support MSMEs and nano enterprises. There are banks and financial institutions who will give you loan. You can be a nano entrepreneur wherever you are based, sitting in Orissa or even small village. You just focus on connecting local supply and local demand, and you develop a revenue model. When I was CEO of Jharkhand Skill Development Mission, as CEO, we started several entrepreneurship on fisheries, honey revolution, or Meethi Kranti, it was called in Jharkhand, bamboo work, dhokra art, sohrai painting, madhubani painting, mahua picking, badi making, badi, makhana, spices, medicinal plants, etc. Government is supporting or and intending to support MSMEs in a big way and even change the limits for the benefits of MSME in the last budget. Earlier, MSME definition was based on investment, but now investment and turnover both are included of that company. Micro units have investment up to 1 and turnover up to 5 crores. Earlier, the investment limits were 10 lakhs for services and 25 lakhs for manufacturing. Now there is no distinction between services and manufacturing. You can select anyone and your limits remain the same. Other aspect that I will like to highlight here is future skills. You should also consider acquiring future skills such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing, cyber security, machine learning, etc. You must prepare yourself for the technology and skill required for the future. Make yourself job ready. Okay, friends? So, motivation, what got you started. Habits is what is going to take you further. You all have started very well by studying in a good institution with MET Global School. Faculty is taking good care of you. They are even inviting some faculty like us. Again, joking, don't take seriously. So there are faculties, there are guest faculties who are going to inspire you and motivate you what I am doing. But my friend, push up has to be done by you only. Let us do a quick exercise on habit. This is our exercise number 2. Habit. Just write down habit on the sheet of paper. HABIT. Okay? I think you have written HABIT. Habit. Now you do one thing. You erase H. Remove H. What is there? A bit remains. You have tried to remove H, but a bit remains. Try further. Remove A also. What is there? Bit remains. Isn't it? Bit remains. Still don't like? Remove B also. It remains, my friend, it remains. So habit, once you have made, once the winning habits are part of you, it will remain throughout with you in your journey to your career. So let me remind you again the 5 habits: happiness, aptitude, brave, initiative, and thankfulness. These 5 winning habits, take this along and start the journey to your destination. I'm sure you will keep rising. अभी मैं क्लोज करने से पहले हिंदी और उर्दू के एक महान कवि और लिरिसिस्ट पद्मश्री निदा फाजली के शब्दों में कहना चाहूंगा कि आप निकल पड़े हो तो निकल पड़े हो, बट निदा फाजली साहब के शब्दों में मैं कहूंगा कि सफर में धूप तो होगी, सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो। किसी के वास्ते राहें कहाँ बदलती हैं, किसी के वास्ते राहें कहाँ बदलती हैं, तुम अपने आप बदल सको तो चलो। Now, if you want to stay connected with me further, please do subscribe to the Skill Yatra channel on YouTube, and you can write to me on amarjha@amarjha.com. AMARJHA, amarjha@amarjha.com, and also amarjhateam@gmail.com. AMARJHTEAM, amarjhateam@gmail.com. Till then, thank you very much. Bye for now. But if you have any questions, you can ask questions to me. I'm open.
So there is a question from Isha. She's asking that how can she work effectively under pressure?
Okay. Why is the pressure? The pressure is because you are doing something which you don't like. So, my friend, go back to what I said in the beginning. You love what you do. If you do not like what you are doing, then it will remain a pressure. And as a mountaineer, you will not be able to move up carrying a lot of baggage. So it is better, I gave you 2 options. One is either you start loving what you do, or you change your destiny and change your roadmap. I think that will make your job much better. What my son did, he switched from a management student to a film actor. Or what Mark Antony did, he became a singer and his career is singing. So you better identify your aptitude and see what your liking is. Not everybody can do everything. Whatever is your aptitude, your natural, you follow that, you pursue that, and I'm sure this pressure will vanish. If you want to discuss further with me, write to me on amarjha@amarjha.com or amarjhateam@gmail.com. Thank you.
So there is another question, that how not to get affected by other people's judgments.
Very, very common questions. कहते हैं सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. You know, we get so much obsessed कि दूसरे लोग क्या कहेंगे. If you keep worrying about what others will tell you, you will remain a servant throughout your life, because you are continuously under the guidance of, though they are not telling you, you are under the guidance of what others will tell you. And in this pressure, as it was before, in this pressure, in this psychological feeling, you stop listening to what your inner voice says. So your aptitude is gone for a toss. You are worrying about others, दूसरे क्या कहेंगे. Forget about that. Don't worry दूसरे लोग क्या कहेंगे. अरे गाना गाने वाले को, शाहरुख खान को भी लोग शुरू में यही कहते थे कि क्या नौटंकी करने आ गया, सर्कस करने आ गया. But now what Shahrukh Khan is. So, my dear friend, forget it. What others say, दूसरे क्या कहेंगे, ये भूल जाओ. And you follow your inner voice. Follow your natural talent. Follow your aptitude. And I'm sure you will continuously do better in your life as you feel freedom to do what you like. Thank you. Next.
So there is another question, that is, Isha is asking that what will she do if there is disagreement with someone at work?
Disagreement. Okay. Say thank you. Okay. One of the habit I said is thankfulness. एक बचपन में हमने पढ़ी थी कि निंदक नियरे राखिए, आंगन कुटी छबाए. यानी जो आपकी बुराई करते हैं ना, यू शुड लर्न फ्रॉम देम ऑल्सो. डू इंट्रोस्पेक्शन. थिंक अबाउट कि वो आपकी क्यों बुराई करते हैं, वो क्या उनको परेशानी है. मे बी दे आर नॉट इन लाइन विथ, or you are doing something wrong. But if you are not doing something wrong, if you have decided that what I'm doing right, just follow your passion, just follow your inner voice. ये चिंता मत करिए कि दूसरे लोगों से मेरा ओपिनियन मैच नहीं करता है. अगर आप फॉलो करेंगे तो कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. Follow yourself, follow your inner voice, follow your passion and aptitude. Thank you. Again, if you want to ask further, get more clarification, please do write to me on amarjha@amarjha.com or amarjhateam@gmail.com. Yes, please. Or even you can post on the Skill Yatra YouTube channel. I will look at it and respond there. Yes, please.
The last question is, how will they handle when the schedule gets disrupted?
Schedule gets disrupted. Okay, not a problem. Schedules are somebody's perception. Okay, schedules are somebody's perception, or your boss perception, or CEO's perception that some jobs should be completed, or maybe even your teacher or faculty's perception that this home assignment or this project work must be completed by this schedule. But that is not cast in stone. You should try to comply with that. But if you think it is not reasonable, you must negotiate a new schedule with your boss and give a justification. Why? Even some of my colleagues used to come and say, there is a lot of work to be done in such a short time. There is always a hurry, hurry, hurry. But once or twice or thrice, there is real pressure, real need for that. But many times, any target or schedule is perception of somebody who has planned it, and that may not be based on the real ground situation of the resources that you have, the talent pool that you have, and the timeline. There are, maybe everything has not been conceived. What all the activities are not there. What is required to complete that project? So sometimes this schedule is always, made by somebody else, asked to somebody else to execute it. Therefore, you should negotiate with somebody, if it is your boss, if it is your faculty, if it is your teacher, that what is why it cannot be completed. But if it cannot be completed because of your other distraction, then you have to manage that. Okay. So I think it schedule is, again, as I said, is somebody's timeline defined to complete an activities, and you can, depending on the resources, you can increase your resources and complete it. If it is only you, one or two job, you can do that. But again, if you think that this schedule, this activities involve a lot of things, then you should go and negotiate that schedule with your boss.
So there's another question from Isha, that if any mistake is made, how can that be handled?
How can that be
Handled.
handled? Not a problem. Okay, whatever, there is nothing, absolutely right or absolutely wrong. Mistake, again, is somebody's perception that it is not right. Okay, if if you did mistake and you think it is a mistake, then yes, you should correct it, and you should analyze. I always believe in some introspection. Okay, I myself I do some dhyana and introspection in the night when I go before I go to sleep. So you should introspect that whatever I'm saying mistake is really a mistake, or is it just a perception of somebody that it is a mistake. Okay, if you think it is a mistake, I'm sure you also know why this mistake happened, what went wrong, and you should try to correct it next time. Okay, I think there is nobody in this world who doesn't commit a mistake. To err is human, but again, there should be opportunity to correct it. If somebody else thinks it is a mistake, again, it is a perception of that other person, and you clarify that why it is a mistake, why you call it a mistake if it was right from your point of view. And if you clarify, I think there is opportunity for improvement in both the cases. Okay, if you are doing something for their perception and he thinks it's a mistake, then you should again next time improve it. But if it is from your point of view, there is more need for correcting your perspective, because you should talk to yourself. You know, Vivekananda said that, one person that one must talk to always is he himself. So you must learn to talk to yourself. If you think it is a mistake, please do introspection, think why it is a mistake, and improve it. Yes, please.
So there's a question from Sanmay sir. Sir wants to know, what is your recipe of success?
My recipe of success, I think I have already said. It is the habit. Lot of people, even in my childhood, people used to say, "Yeah, I see you always smiling. What is the problem? I mean, what is wrong?" So my first habit is happiness. I have adopted that. Whatever situation, sorry, whatever situation happens, my first objective is to remain happy. And then we decide aptitude, then, as I said, brave. Many times I take decisions which I myself think that I should not have taken, or others think I should not have taken. When I was abroad, I was doing very well. I was director of a company, British company. And when I came to India, a lot of people asked me this question. What? You're going back to India? Why? What is there in India? And all that. A lot of friends are still there. But I made that decision to come back because I wanted to follow something else. So my recipe for success is HABIT, happy, aptitude, bold, or brave, initiative, and thankfulness. I'm really thankful to a lot of people who have supported me in my life. And I think God helps me always whatever decision I make. And I follow, Tata. Ratan Tata said, I don't make good decisions. I make decisions and then make it good. So I think these are the recipes, habits which I said, and that's why I share that with the students. These are the recipes. If you follow it, I'm sure it will lead to success. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So we come to the end of this webinar session. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to you, sir, for constantly inspiring and motivating us, for sharing your time, your valuable time, for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. Definitely, it has been a very fruitful session for us. Thank you so much, sir. We are
Thank
all
you.